G'day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at just how good and just how well Strength Gohan does in the Syn Shenron event as part of the Birth of the Shadow Dragons event. Now, Future Gohan, I think by now, if you've been watching the videos on the channel, or if you've been watching other videos, or just if you've been trying them out yourself, probably realized by now that he's a pretty good unit. I'd say he's right up there as one of the better units in the game, and it's a combination of things. Firstly, pretty good lead. Future Saga obviously got a huge amount of buffs during this celebration, but on top of that, on top of the whole Future Saga buff situation and everything, just a very good unit. His domain effect and it activating from the 5th turn onwards pretty much for me is a big time guarantee and a big time buff for him, because the thing is that 30% additional damage, all of those extra factors, the crits he gains during that phase, the fact that he can now use his active skill and gain a bit of a defensive boost, all of these things for me pretty much amount to him looking just very impressive. It's very hard to look at a unit like Gohan and say that he's not good. It's very, very difficult. And I don't think, obviously I'm not here to say that, but it's one of those situations. And the Syn Shenron event, is one of those events whereby, again, he excels. He's got great kind of interactions, he's got great synergy with the event, he's got a favorable typing against the final phase of the event, which is very, very important. He's got an incredibly strong presence within the event. He gets strong enough, quickly enough to handle the AGL phase, which is the second phase. So in general he's just fine. There is a brief window in the AGL phase if you haven't built him up, or maybe you cleared through to the AGL phase before Gohan could stack, or maybe even come onto rotation if you're only using one of them, where if he gets caught by a super attack he'll take a fair chunk of damage. He won't get you one hit KO'd, so that's still impressive, but he will take a fair chunk of damage. But outside of that, that is basically it. So as you should know by now, if you don't know, but as you should know, Gohan is a 200% Future Saga lead. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn on both 12 and 18 key, massively raising attack on his 18 key. He's got really just a solid passive, 40% flat reduction in damage for the first 5 turns, and he activates his domain effect, which gives him a huge amount of buffs, an additional key, etc. Just looking really, really good. Outside of that as well, we have pretty much his guaranteed crits, which are pretty big. When he, during the domain or any city effect, if he gets 24 key, which is pretty easy after you use his active skill, because he gets that whole 5 key permanently extra. Or if you use the active skill and you should fail to get to 24 key, he has guaranteed crits, which is obviously again pretty huge. Guaranteed crits allows him to do damage in pretty much any situation, so really quite solid. And then of course he's got that flat 20% damage reduction, that additional 20% when he hits 18 key, and of course he can build up his defense after 5 attacks. So pretty good stuff. Him and Trunks, super fun pairing to run in all hard content. I've been using them across the board now, I think for every single hard content that you can possibly imagine, and it just looks good. Just a really good combination, super duper fun collection of units, and just very, very, very good stuff. Like I said, only shame really for me, I'd love to run 2 physical Trunkses and 1 Gohan, but you can't because of Trunks' leader skill. But Gohan's got a great leader skill. Gohan's leader skill incorporates Trunks. It incorporates pretty much all of the main headlining units from this current celebration. So Gohan's just looking really rock solid, really reliable. Meter skill's great, passive is great, he's great, he just does a good job. Yeah, honestly speaking, very, very impressive. And yeah, I think overall, honestly, have no real complaints. Having used him now in no item runs for the Master event and Cell Max, and here, okay, we used a Ghost Usher, but I did the event again with Trunks. It wasn't no item run. And yeah, just continuously using them as well. For tons of runs just for fun, to take a look at them. I just think, yeah, just very good. Just really, really solid units. So, excellent stuff. I'm super happy with his overall performance. I think maybe, like I say, obviously, 20% of his damage reduction only kicks in on the 18 key. And so, there is a brief window where he can take a little bit of damage. It is something that could occur. But I think outside of that brief window, he's pretty much rock solid defensively. So it is one of those things. It's the risk you take, ultimately, at the end of the day. And so it's kind of one of those situations where you need to, basically just accept that there is the slight window whereby you might have a bit of a kind of negative, performance by him. But I think overall those situations are few and far between, and I personally think he's gonna just look great in general. He's just gonna look great, do great, and be really, really solid. So yeah, that's basically it. Honestly speaking, Gohan really makes so many events easier because of the fact that domain effect exists. So 30% additional damage against extreme type enemies is kind of a very hard bar to overcome, because there's so many extreme type events. Like if you look at how many events have extreme type opposition, and Gohan's just giving you this flat 30% boost to damage done, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, we're gonna see him face tank a super attack. Not bad at all. Pretty strong. You gotta remember as well, like I said, that's him not being at his full defensive power, and he handled it fine. Obviously he had type advantage, of course. He's got a very decent level of defense. He was relatively well built up. But yeah, it's important to give units their flowers and just let them do their thing. For me personally, I think it's great. I think he looks good, and I've really enjoyed using him. Dovetails well with a lot of the existing units on the team. So yeah, just having a really, really good time. But that's going to be it from me. I'd love to hear what you guys think about Gohan, and you can let me know. Obviously, just how good you think he is, or maybe you don't think he's great. What team are you running with him? But yeah, honestly speaking, he's really, really awesome, and I've really enjoyed using him, and I'm having a pretty good time as is. But that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Until then, of course, take care, stay safe, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.